Go for it.
I'm Patrizia Boglionie, and the worst thing I do in my life is doing presentation in English. So, anyway, I have been 25 years in advertising, and I work as a brand creative director, something strategist for a design company, mainly for our Shanghai office in China. I work in Rome, but we have Skype, these kind of things that help us connecting with the world. And, but here I'm not speaking of my daily work, but of my future, because even if I'm 55, I'm dreaming of doing something else. So everyone has a magic power that makes them unique. If you just think to yourself, what's the best thing you do? You cook? Is this best thing your work? Just start thinking that. But let's find out before it's too late. Even when you are old, you can start doing something different. So these are my business cards, no? So you see, when I was 18, I had a problem because I did many, many things. And now I'm 55, and I continue to do many, many things. So it's somehow something schizophrenic. So I went to a sort of a doctor, because the first one is my company, the other one is my blog, the other one is consultancy. This I play table tennis in a very bad way, but I have a visiting card. And then this I teach at the design school. So why I'm saying this, not because I want to praise what I'm doing, but because a lot of my friends don't work anymore. Photographers, illustrators, they just don't work. They don't have money, they don't know how to live. That's important. And so, but new jobs are coming out. So what to do with these jobs that are becoming useless? What kind of creatives do we need today? Because yesterday, in September, a friend of mine who is creative director in McCann brought me a message saying, Pat, do you have by chance an hybrid that is a photographer, motion graphic, designer, art? No? This is, they're asking for hybrids. While if you go to LinkedIn, there are people just saying, I'm a social media manager, public relation, press office, copywriting, events, picture, video, graphic, illustration, web. That's our industry now. So this is campaign saying becoming a hybrid at minimum requires a willingness to keep learning. Believe me, every year I do 1 or 2 or 3 courses of something strange that's not compared with my job, but this gives me a lot of creativity. So keep on learning. Jamshid Alamuti put a school and he gave me a table saying you have free education for until you die. So this is important, no? And what is being hybrids between worlds, between ecosystem, between industries, between technology, between knowledge, between dreams. Don't stop dreaming, just be based in your dreams. I can't say this word, but this is something like hybridization as a culture. So this is the other side of curiosity. And also because tomorrow, if you are an illustrator, you don't expect to illustrate a book for children. Maybe you illustrate landscapes for AI. Maybe you are a nanotech designer. This is not the future. This is in 12 months. If you just go on the industry, they ask for these competencies. And who is teaching these competencies in the creative industry? So I had that problem. I went to a doctor. The doctor is this handsome guy up there. I bought the book because it was very handsome on the book. And then I found out that the book was fantastic. So we made a master class here for our Directors Club of Europe. And this guy said to me, listen, Patrizia, you do a lot of things. But the best thing you can do is to do creative personal branding, because you can take out from people the best they have inside. So it took 1 year, but then I started to do that. You know why? Because he says that something that is very important, I don't know, but this, non va indietro, it doesn't go behind. So he says that you can be Can you go back?
I move it back.
Back, yes. And he says something that we can do this job. We can do this job with substance, with kindness, with fragile emotion. This is 5 or 4?
5.
5, okay. So I just leave you with 3 tips. What's your magic power? Choose your currency. So if you don't work for free, but if you don't work for money, work for growth. For example, if you choose a project and they don't pay you, at least that project has to be evolutive for you. Okay, transforming. And go where the pleasure takes you, because doing this work is fantastic, because every day you wake up and you wake up doing something that you like. Thank you.
Listen to Patrizia.